Hello, welcome to my second C# game tutorial. You'll need to check out the first video if you've not done already, because you need to download the game engine that I've provided. Now, what we're going to do is, sorry, I was just testing a bit of code there. Just ignore that. Now, first thing you need to do is you need to create two bitmap images. Now, mine, like I said, we're going to be creating a Pong game, so we need a paddle image and a ball image. Now, you don't have to create them the same size. I created my image, well, it's 25 by 24, probably should be 25 by 25, but anyway. The ball, then you need to fill it with a black background and then create a white ball, okay? The paddle is just a white image, 25 by 136, and they're in a bitmap file format. However, you should be able to use any file format, well, common file format you want. So, once you've created your bitmap images, you drag them onto your project. Now I've already done that, so I'm not going to do it again. Now, just to make sure your files are always copied, if you go down to here and click copy to output and then copy always, now I've already done this on both of them, then you're ready to go. So, now, to load a sprite, now sprite is the technical term for an image on a screen in a game. It is not that lemon and lime flavoured fizzy beverage, okay? Now, this means that the files are going to be copied to the same folders or program whenever you run it. Okay, now all we need to do is use those resources. So to do that, we use load sprite. This is a method that's been built in and allows you to use it in the engine. So you'll notice here, whenever we do this, you see three options come up. Okay, let me explain all the options. Okay. The first two are mandatory. The first parameter is the string file. Okay, so this is the name of the image that you're going to be using. Simple enough. Sprite number is a unique number you give to each sprite to identify it. Simple enough. X is the position in from the top left hand corner of the window. Y is the position in pixels from the top left hand corner down. Width and height are obviously the width and height in pixels of the image. Okay, it allows you to resize your sprite if it's not quite right. So we are only going to be using the, well, I'll show you what it's like with the top two, the first two. So we're going to use ball.bmp and we give it the number 1 and we run it. Okay, and there is our ball on the screen. Like I said, if you don't, or sorry, well, I should have said, if you don't give an X and Y position, it automatically assumes that it will automatically gives them the value of 0, 0. Now, let's position them. Now, okay, your window in this engine is automatically set to 640 by 480. Okay, so if we want to center the sprite, we get, well, 320 is 640 divided by 2. Okay, so that's roughly the center. And 240. Now let me run this and you'll see what I mean, what I'm going to show you next. Okay, as you see, this is the center is probably there about the top left corner of the image, but it's slightly below. The reason why this is because the image is positioned according to the top left corner of it, and the image is 25 wide and 24 long. So what we need to do is we need to, well, like we said, we want, and I better show you. Okay, if I was just to minus 25 and minus 24, it wouldn't work because the center is well, here or somewhere around there. It's not actually in the center. Yes, I'm being picky. So what you do is you need to get half of that value. So you can do it in your head if you want, but to get the exact center, it's roughly well, that is, say, 12, and that is 12 too. So now, if we're being really fussy, that is, well, technically supposed to be half of the screen, or halfway down the screen. So we'll leave it there. It'll do. Now let's load that paddle. Okay, so we want to load sprite paddle, .bmp to let's give it an x of say 20 and a y of 240 minus 136 divided by 2. Now the reason, right, I know that didn't seem to do much difference there, but you see whenever you're working with something the size of 136, then it kind of gets confusing. So let's try, well, not confusing, noticeable. So there we have it, roughly in the center of our screen. Okay. So then we need to create our last paddle. So we have two paddles, load sprite. Again, we use paddle.bmp, and we're going to give it a number 3 because obviously we can't use the same one. So this one was 20 in from the left, so we're going to put this 620 because that's 20 in from the right. And then again, our position y is going to be this. Alright, and let's run that, see what it looks like. Okay, yeah, well, let's make that slightly small. Oh, sorry, that's not quite right because I forgot to add on 25 for the width. So that'll be 595 then. Let's try that. The image is 25y. Okay, still on a little bit more. It's really just a matter of trial and error, really. It's whatever you think looks best. So go ahead and get that just about right. I think that's about right. I've probably done some maths wrong. It's late. It's 10 to 1. So anyway, that is roughly the layout of our Pong game regarding sprites and stuff. So that is the first real game tutorial part finished. In the next video we'll be continuing on with this game and we'll start programming some paddle movement. Okay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check out my website tutorilla.com. Thanks for watching.